Ranking every X-Men movie from worst to best. New Mutants is dead last on this list. How you fumble a Phoenix storyline twice. The train fight was cool, but other than that, it's derivative. At least Cyclops didn't die in this version. X-Men Last Stand is no better. I did like Katie Pryor Iceman, but not even Hugh Jackman can save this movie. Kelsey Grammer's Beast was a cool addition. Do I have to explain Origins Wolverine? Fox really fumbled Apocalypse. No build-up whatsoever, and he looked like a Power Rangers villain. The only thing I did like was Quicksilver's scene, but other than that, terrible X-Men film. It's basically Deadpool and PG-13. Wolverine fighting ninjas in Japan sold me day one. Big improvement from Origins Wolverine. The gene scenes were weird, and the villain was a guy in a giant robot suit that happens to look like a samurai. Other than that, I enjoyed this one way more. If you've seen my previous video, I did not like this as the first one, but that didn't stop me from having a fun time watching it. Juggernaut was great. I liked Domino. Cable was cool. Dealt with grief and loss. But Russell was so annoying. Ugh. I stand by what I said. Russell should have got murked. And the post-credit scene was funny, especially in the super duper cut. It was just so refreshing to see an X-Men movie without Wolverine. We got to see Charles and Magneto's origins before they became enemies. It's a near perfect X-Men movie, but there are some things that held it back. Mystique in particular. I never cared much for her relationship with Charles. That was just weird to me. And they took my boy Darwin away from me. From us. A great start for the X-Men series, and if it wasn't for this movie, I would have never got the X-Men Evolution, the comics, Wolverine the X-Men, and eventually the animated series before X-Men 97 came out. And it introduced me to my favorite X-Men, Wolverine. I mean, what's there to say about X-Men United? It's way better than the first one, and it introduced me to Wolverine's origin story. And it has one of the coldest openings in a movie, introducing my boy Nightcrawler. I always like when heroes and villains join forces to fight a common enemy. But Cyclops still sucks in the movies. I really like this movie on rewatch. It's just awesome. Except the villain, what's his name? Oh yeah, Nobody Cares. One of the greatest superhero movies to ever exist. A movie that brought me so much sorrow and pain. It pained me to see Hugh Jackman go. Well, that would have been the case. And he would have got away with it too if it wasn't for Deadpool and Wolverine. Fox killed him, but Disney brought him back. They're gonna have him do this till he's 90. But all seriousness, I want a new Wolverine after Secret Wars. I mean, what's to say about this movie that has been said already? It's a great love letter to the Fox Marvel era. They finally gave Wolverine the blue and yellow. That only took 20 years. And they finally brought my boy Gaiman to the big screen. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here. I don't think you guys walk away from this. You just make sure people know what happened here today. But come on, we all knew X-Men Days of Future Past is the best X-Men movie ever. The culmination of past and future. The Future Sentinels were some of the baddest mother robots I've ever seen. They can adapt to any power. They were so busted they had Omega level mutants running. There's no fighting them. There's no running from this. There's no evading it. You're going to get cooked. If they didn't stop Mystique from killing the president, they would all die, no question. I really love this movie. If they would end it right here, it would have been the perfect send-off for the Fox X-Men. But we all know how that turned out. Thank you everyone for watching. Ruben Comics signing off.